I'm Brian Anderson, courtside, along with Grant Hill and Tim Legler. Allie LaForce will be joining us in just a moment. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. Taking a look at Indiana, they slipped a bit. Still in the top 10, though.
Checking out the Clippers, they've played with a lot of effort over this last stretch. Sometimes that's the only edge you need to beat teams that are similar in talent. They're the class of their division right now.
A look at the opening lineup for Washington. Chris Middleton is out there with Kispert. Then there's Sarr. Then there's Bilal Coulibaly. And it's McCollum at the point. And for the Clippers, Beal and Kawhi operate together on the wings. Collins at power forward, Zubac in the middle, and it's Harden in at the point guard position. Well, we always hear about the rookie wall, Grant, but some players seem to claim it's a myth.
Well, you know, B.A., I think it's real for most first-year players. Adjusting to the length and intensity of an NBA season can be exhausting, but some guys will be able to break through that wall.
Now here's Leonard. Really played well against Charlotte in his last game. And that one's good.
Oh, this is why you get Leonard the ball inside and just let him go to work.
Middleton outside. Back to McCollum. Launches it. Washington again can't hit. Leonard for three. Buries it from three. Leonard's got 7 points in the game.
This small advantage is starting to snowball.
And one thing about this league we know, momentum can change in an instant.
Now here's Middleton. We saw him with 19 his last time out.
That'll hype his guys up. Middleton right back with one of his own.
And there's Leonard on the assist by Harden. He's got 10.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, the Wizards stacking talented young players and draft assets. Not only that, they'll have a ton of cap space next season, which they will likely not use to sign a star free agent, but rather to absorb contracts in exchange for, you guessed it, more draft picks. This front office is continuing to think long-term, guys.
Priority straight. All right, Shams, appreciate the report. And the Wizards with possession here, following the three-pointer by Los Angeles.
Wow, I just love how McCollum responded with that three of his own, showing you what a competitive player he is.
And the basket by Leonard.
I just love the ball move.
For Washington, they've gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Pass to Middleton. And here's Sarr. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
Yeah, and the potential Sarr has is enticing. He's a talented, mobile big man who wants to keep improving.
A tremendously mobile 7-footer. Great defensive upside, Tim, for Alex Sarr.
And he's still working on his offensive game, B.A., but he has the potential to be a disruptive defensive force with his length and agility.
They grab their own miss. Pass to Leonard. Just 5 to shoot. Collins. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He's going to talk it over with his guys. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Phoenix.
On the road, they got owned defensively. They just couldn't match the activity level of their opponent.
Well, that's the big challenge. Teams tend to feel more comfortable at home for sure, so you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. That just didn't happen in this one.
Here's what Los Angeles is going with right now. Jones, he's checked in for John Collins. Dunn comes in for Beal, and it's Chris Paul in for James Harden.
Well, he usually brings rain from there, but not this time.
Pass to McCollum. Zubac against Sarr. A little mid-range shot is up. Rebounded by Dunn. The Clippers lead by 10. Now Paul fires the three. Knocks down the long J.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Inside. And finished off by Sarr.
Every time I watch Sarr, I'm just amazed at how light off the floor he is.
Leonard outside from the arc. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Of his 8 shots so far, he's only missed 1. He's starting this game strong.
McCollum, the pass to Middleton. Coulibaly on the wing, defended by Dunn. McCollum outside. No good from outside.
Well, he better focus now. His efficiency is dropping, but there is enough game left to make corrections.
Jones with a screen on Middleton. Leonard passes to Jones, and it's in there.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Well, the score reflects it. They've just been the better team all the way around.
Here's McCollum, and McCollum slams it in.
Well, that one caught him by surprise. C.J. McCollum taking flight.
Leonard on the take. It's tipped. Here's Kispert. And at the buzzer, count it.
Just textbook. Kept his cool and waited for his shot.
That's just great awareness. One eye on the clock, one eye on the hoop.
And so it's Kawhi Leonard making highlights for the Clippers. He was money from deep, sinking 5 triples in the period. Back after this. And so far through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
Harden and Dunn, they man the backcourt. Nicholas Batum out there with Derrick Jones. And it's Lopez in at the center position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
Such an aggressive offensive player. Harden is ready to shoot whenever he's got the rock.
Pass to George. They set the pick. Unloads from 13. Batum pulls it in.
That's 2 points they should have had. I'm sure he'd love to get that look again.
Harden can't hit. The Wizards trail by 16. Size and shooting touch always in demand, legs, and 2 things that Keyshawn George possesses.
Yeah, he's an interesting combination because he grew up playing point guard, but hit a growth spurt later on. So he's got the vision and ball handling skills of a point, but now he's adding that scoring prowess of an off guard.
A player to watch, for sure.
No doubt.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. The Wizards are letting their young guys learn on the fly. Guard Bub Carrington said, the whole organization communicates to us often. We drafted you guys for a reason, they say. Don't be scared to make a mistake. Play your game, use the things that got you here, and see if it sticks. EA, back to you.
Learning on the job. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Outside Jones. Fires the 3. Harden can't hit.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
And it's Middleton finishing it off.
Oh, a beauty. Aggressive move by Middleton. Slamming it in to make a statement.
Outside for Harden. For 3. Hits the trifecta. Harden's got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, he was cold in that first quarter. Now it's great to see him flip that switch and start getting hot here.
And Los Angeles making a change here. Zubats checked in. Sarge checked in for Washington. Outside Coulibaly. Washington moving the ball around. Here's Middleton. Tipped. Pass to Leonard. Now here's Jones. The 3 is up. And it's Coulibaly with a rebound. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. McCollum's shot is off.
Well, I love the confidence. Keep shooting it. Eventually, he's got to start making some, right?
Outside for Harden. 4-3. And it's Coulibaly with a rebound. Wizards trail by 13. Pass to McCollum. Here's Sarr. That's good. And it's McCollum with the assist. McCollum's got his third assist of the night. Well, Grant, we know teams are hunting triples like never before. What's the line before you get a little three happy, though?
Well, B.A., I don't care how well you're shooting it. If you have an opportunity to get to the rim, you have to take it.
And stolen by Paul. Here we go, one-on-one. Outside Jones, from outside the arc, and that's good. Harden for three. Harden's got 12 points now in the quarter.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Middleton outside, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Leonard outside. And 1:01 left to play in the second quarter. 18 feet out. Again, Los Angeles.
Well, they're clicking on all cylinders right now, beginning to pull away.
I like their offensive approach. They've been aggressive but under control.
And it's Derek Jones with the foul. That's his first foul. Some changes for Los Angeles. John Collins comes in for Jones, and it's Bradley Beal in for Harden. Kispert's checked in for Washington. McCollum outside. Gets the three ball to go. McCollum's got 8.
Well, you're talking about a guy who's about 40% from deep over the course of his career. C.J. McCollum has been doing this at a high level for a long time.
Pass to Zubac. Back to Leonard. The three ball. Oh, and another three for the Clippers.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter. Yeah, just hold for the last shot. Don't give them another possession at all.
Clock management is everything right here. Time and score are paramount.
Middleton outside. Pass to McCollum. Fires for three. He's off on that one. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. A sizable 18-point lead at the end of the period. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. We'll be back in a moment.
It's always interesting to see what the fans are thinking out of the gate.
It's a long season, so many things. Let's move on now to that first half we were watching. A brutal game so far for the Washington Wizards. Thanks as always for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
After a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. It's been one outstanding game from Kawhi Leonard.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
There is nothing better than watching scorers get their points within the flow of the offense.
Checking out the group for Brian Keefe to start the second half. We've got Bilal Coulibaly. Chris Middleton is out there with Sarr. Then there's C.J. McCollum, and it's Kispert in at the 3 spot. In transition! McCollum's got space. Cans it with nobody near him. That's 10 points for C.J. McCollum.
Man, that is a quick release by McCollum. He got that thing in the air before the defense even realized he had it.
Wizards trail by 16. And the last few seasons, Lex, C.J. McCollum playing mainly point guard, but for his career, mostly at the 2.
Yeah, listen, he can play either, certainly can be a lead guard when he needs to be, but shooting and scoring off the dribble is really his bread and butter, and he can get to it from any angle, any platform, in any situation.
Great player regardless.
Absolutely.
And it's slammed in by Zubac.
You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
His willingness to share the ball elevates this offense.
Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot, so he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
McCollum is just so crafty. What a handful for a defense.
C.J. McCollum, shooting 2.
And and McCollum drops them both.
The one thing you love about C.J. McCollum, it's that high basketball IQ. He is just so clever on the floor.
Leonard for three. That one falls. Coming off Beal's feed. Beal's got 3 assists tonight.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Zubac's shot is off. The Wizards trail by 16. McCollum outside, pass to Middleton. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Middleton's got his third basket on the night right there.
Third quarter off to a great start offensively. That's 3 of their first 4 they've made.
And here you have the best teams when it comes to three-point shooting this season. The Clippers, number 1.
Having the shooters they have, the best three-point shooting team in the league, it opens up the whole court by stretching the defense out.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, there's a lot to consider with NBA expansion, and Commissioner Silver said, quote, "What does that mean for talent? I feel great about where the talent is right now in the league, but those players have to come from somewhere. How does it work geographically? What will it mean for growing the game?" These are all good questions. Back to you, Brian.
Okay, Allie, appreciate the update. And so now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He might have seen something he needs to review with his guys. Here's Sarr. 9 points in the game. McCollum outside. Pass to Kispert. Middleton against Beal. For 3, McCollum. That's good. And so Middleton with the assist. McCollum's got 15.
Well, he's been doing this for over a decade in this league. He is a bucket getter, and he's having another monster night.
Leonard passes to Collins. Stolen by Middleton. Down low. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
Leonard passes to Collins. The three-pointer off the mark. Wizards trail by 11. And the call will be against James Harden. That's his first foul of the game. So for the Clippers, Jones, he's checked in for John Collins. And it's Dunn in for Beal. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Carrington's checked in. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. The lead now in single digits. Middleton's got 5 points now in the quarter.
They're having a good half offensively, shooting over 50% from the field now, trying to close the gap.
Count it! Leonard for 3.
His efficiency throughout this game has really been something, and his team has been able to succeed in large part because of it.
Here's Middleton. Jones with the block. And he gets it back. Three-pointer, Harden. And it's Coulibaly with a rebound. Wizards trail by 11. Pass to Carrington. Middleton up top. Another score. His 5th make out of 10 tries.
Their spacing isn't quite as good as it was in the first half. They may need to hit more threes to stretch that defense.
Leonard for 3. It's hauled in by Carrington. The Wizards have gone 7 of 10 here in the second half. And Carlton Carrington is going to pick up the foul here. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Some changes for Los Angeles. Brook Lopez is checked in for Zubac. Batum comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Paul in for Harden. A big group substitution here for Washington. Bagley's checked in for Sarr. George comes in for Middleton. Johnson, he's checked in for Kispert. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Coulibaly. McCollum against Jones. McCollum looking it over. From outside, off the mark. And so it's Los Angeles. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter, and it's mostly due to their superb shooting. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Well, the vision, the placement of the pass, and then the timing. You just can't do it any better.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Harden and Dunn, they man the backcourt. Derek Jones is out there with Nicholas Batum, and it's Lopez in at the 5. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. And so McCollum will bring it up for the Wizards. 9-point game. Following this one, they hit the road to challenge the Kings at Golden One Center in Sacramento. That'll be the third stop of this 4-game trip.
Incredible. It sometimes falls to the point guard to be the offensive catalyst.
Seems like he always knows when his squad needs a lift.
It was an aggressive move that could change momentum.
Yeah, getting it done inside. Harden proves he's more than just a perimeter player.
Outside Carrington, the kick out to Johnson. Three-pointer off the mark.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And Harden with the slam.
If given the space, Harden's not afraid to take it to the rim.
Wizards trail by 11. Pass to George. Here's Johnson. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. Johnson's got his first 2 points.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Los Angeles. Ball comes in for Dunn. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Sarr's checked in for Johnson. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. He said, this is who we are. This is the pace. Don't let up. He said it doesn't matter if they go on a run. What matters is how we respond. They plan to respond with a fury, guys.
And Allie, thanks. Carrington. The Clippers grab the miss.
You'd like to see more effective ball movement there.
Well, that's just a wasted opportunity.
Here's Lopez. Bagley rips down the board.
Yeah, if you get that close to the rim, you have to capitalize. Tough to see him come up short there.
George! Money from 3!
Yeah, if you give him that much room, he's usually going to connect.
And so it's Harden with it. He brings it up for the LA Clippers. They led by as many as 18. Cash it in! There are some big-time players in this league. But who do you think the most clutch players have been over the past decade, Lex?
When you look at these resumes, I think you go with the big 3, LeBron James, Steph Curry, and Kevin Durant. But of course, Giannis dropping 50 in a finals performance wasn't bad either.
And I'll throw in the Joker in there as well.
Love it.
Washington making some changes. Chris Middleton's checked in for Bagley. Kispert comes in for George. And it's Bilal Coulibaly in for Carrington. McCollum! Oh, a perfect jumper.
Yeah, McCollum excels at everything on the court. And man, he is putting on a show.
Leonard fires! Oh, he missed the jumper! Wizards trail by 9. Coulibaly with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. Sarr down low, working on Lopez. The shot is money!
Yeah, this is exactly what you want to see from Sarr. Owning the glass and then finishing the play.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Here's what Los Angeles is going with right now. Zubac, he's checked in for Lopez. Collins comes in for Jones, and it's Bradley Beal in for Paul. With the floater, and yes, sir, lays it up and in.
Wow, look at the touch on that teardrop by McCollum. He made that look very easy.
Harden. Leonard looking around. Tries from 19. Book it! It goes!
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Well, they're making something very difficult look simple right now.
Yeah, out of a cannon. McCollum left a vapor trail.
Los Angeles leading by 8. And it's Harden penetrating. And a one-handed slam.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Clippers.
I'd say the rim protection really turned things around in their favor.
Yeah, their defensive rotations have been superb. They've been trying to challenge every shot. I love their effort.
And you look at their record after tonight, 30 wins on the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And what a huge performance it was for Kawhi Leonard.
Well, what a highlight reel he put together, playing his game and contributing in a big way.
Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Assisted by C.J.
And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots. Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Johnson gets it to go.
Johnson. The assist taker, Marvin Bagley III.
So the Clippers win it. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
James,
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. So long, everyone.